They didn't fit too well. Face-off one back, Toronto controls. Here's Ty Boyd. Round 2, game 1. Rochester and Toronto underway. Proud with control in his own end. These two rivals go way back, and the Rochester Americans have stepped up to be the team to face Toronto here in round 2. Yeah, Toronto's had their struggles against the Americans, so they're going to have to find a way this year to break through that and make this their year. That's dropped back and it comes out. Last year they faced Rochester in round 1 and got eliminated. Here's Logan Shaw to the net, and he's gloved by Luukkonen. Davies to Jokes to the middle of the ice. Originally, Hauser was expected to start, and then they decided on Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Here's a giveaway. Jokes in tight, stopped by Peksa. Here's a play ahead for Logan Shaw. Shaw getting by. Here's Logan Shaw, and that plays it to the corner. Ty Boyd was on it, but lost control. Here come the Americans through center ice. Here's Byro on the left wing. Lageson getting back the shot, stopped by Peksa. Here's Nick Abruzzese. Marlies the other way. Abruzzese playing that ahead. Zahorna in front. Kick stop made by Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and here's Laxton ahead to Murray. Hit on the board side. Radim Zahorna's in. Zahorna lost the puck to Malone, and he'll play that out to Murray. Right wing. Here they come the other way. And on Peksa. A chance. Scores! Rochester strikes first before the halfway mark of period 1. And a beautiful play in tight beats Peksa to the right post. Face off back to center ice here. Here's the drop. One back play for Warren. Here's Warren. Shoots. Kicked out. Lageson missing that. Here's a chance. Backhanded in the net. It is 2-0 Rochester. They go back-to-back early here in game 1. And it's Brandon Warren who gets the goal. The Americans looking good early. The Marlies on their heels at the moment. And this is what we expected to see from Toronto, as they have not put up well with the Rochester Americans. They dominated them on home ice this year in the one game they played 5-0, and that was the Special Stadium Series game, but they lost in Rochester 6-4, so they still had their struggles. Here's Anders Bjork through center, hit by Lageson. Marlies have control of the puck. Lageson trying to get that to Zahorna. It's given away to Bjork. Bringing it through center ice. 6.5 to go here in the first. 2-0 Rochester. Here's a pass and a shot, and a stop made by Peksa. 6:09 to go here in the first. 2-0 Rochester. Here's the face-off to the right side of the Marley net. Running out of time in this opening period. It's been all Rochester. Here's SDA with speed, bringing it in. Dargachintsev to the net. Backhand went high. Has it again. Here he comes. Shoots. Didn't get all of it. Here's a pass. That shot right to the chest of Luukkonen. He'll hold on. 4:21 to go in the period. 2-0 Rochester. Marlies' only home win in round 1 was a 2-1 overtime final. They trailed 2-0 here in game 1. It's not looking good early. Here's Rousset. Well, the Marlies have had struggles scoring at home in playoff games. We mentioned it. There's a chance. Scores! Dahlstrom breaks in, and it's a 1-goal game. 2-1. Carl Dahlstrom with his first of the playoffs, and it gets Toronto back within 1. Here's Mark Johnstone on a steal. Johnstone has Dahlstrom. Johnstone to Dahlstrom. Can't feed it out front. Petronero has it now. Corner for Johnstone. Playing that back to the point. That shot deflected. Dahlstrom has it again from behind. Looking out front. There's Elliott taking it back for Rochester. A minute to go here in the first period. 2-1 Americans. Knocked in by the Marlies. There's a chance. Prisky. Up ahead to Rusek. 8 seconds to go here in the first period. Pickpocketed there momentarily. Now a hit. Here's Tische, and that will do it. for 1. The Marlies trail 2-1 through 20 minutes. Shots to goal in the game are 6-5. Americans 2-1. They lead after 1. Hits 9-3 Toronto. Faceoffs 4-2 Americans. No power plays. 2-1 after 1. Welcome into the second period of play here tonight from Coca-Cola Coliseum. Marlies down by 1 here on home ice through 1 period of play here, as Voigt just about took it away and went to the races. Here's Byro. Back to Jotes. Centers in front. What a stop made by Pexa. Labeled for the back of the net. Here's Shaw to Dylan Gambrell. Down into the Rochester zone. Americans shaking their heads that wasn't 3-1. Here's Proud to Jotes. Byro. Ahead for Weisbach. He's hit, getting it in deep. High Void on it. The Rochester Americans, if you know, the affiliate of the Buffalo Sabres. Knocked in here. This goes around in deep. Here's Dylan Gambrell to the net. Gambrell shoots. Got it away, but it's handled. High Void in the corner. He's taken down hard. Big hit. That one rolls across the crease. Davies combined with, and here's Gambrell to Shaw. Back in front, Gambrell. Now the Marlies. There's a shot that's rifled off the mark and wide. Gambrell back on it. Shooting. That deflects to the net. Voigt can't jam it. Playing it out front to Gambrell. Marlies holding on to it and pressuring it in deep for Shaw. Shaw centers out front. That's off the back of the goal. Gambrell on again, the Marlies. Here's Voigt in front of the net. Ty Voigt! And couldn't beat him. Almost halfway through this one. Still 2-1 Americans. Byro inside on that left wing. Bringing it to the net. To the middle in front. Proud the shot off of Marley. Stick up and out of play. 11:19 to go. It is 2-1 Rochester. So here's the draw to the right side of the goal. One back to the point to Quagg. That's poked out. Joe Blandisi might have a step. Here's Blandisi to the net. And stopped in tight. Quagg has it in his own end. Playing that to Malone. Rochester a 2-1 edge here in the second period still. Played ahead to Murray. They got robbed early in the period as that shot rifled wide. Mersch in front of the net. Malone, but Timmins poked it away from him. 8 to go here in the second. 2-1 Rochester. Here's a bouncing puck. Blandisi corrals it though. Plays it in front. Abrazizi. It's not in. And it may have been the own body of Nick Abrazizi that kept that puck out. It stays 2-1 Rochester. 7:27 to go in the period. The draw. One back, it goes into the corner. Murray with it. Murray trying to get ahead. In his own end here. Turning it up ice for Laxinen. Turning that over. Here's Quagg to Murray. Now he finds Malone. Dropping it to Mersch. And he sent it wide on a wide open side. Here's Dargachintsev. Marlies the other way. Dargachintsev to Chizowski. He scores! Tie game 2-2. Ryan Chizowski with his first of the postseason, and the Marlies back from 2-0 here in Game 1. Face off back to center ice, 2-2 game, 5 to play here in the second period of Game 1. Here's the draw. One back controlled by Quagg. At center, he gave that away, and that's going to be trouble. Bobby McMahon, and poked away by Luukkonen. Here, that's play to Laxinen. He has open Murray now through the middle with Malone. Left wing, Mersch. Can't get that to the net. Has it again. Playing it out front. That rolls to Pexa. He plays it down to Liljegren. 2.5 to go in the period. McMahon gets that ahead to Dargachintsev. He's in. He shoots. It stopped bouncing puck. McMahon threw it out front of the net. Backhand shot. That did find Luukkonen. He plays it down to Elliott. 2-2 late here in the second. Dargachintsev to McMahon. Trying to get that back for Dargachintsev. Brisky through the middle of the ice with Warren. Here's Pekar. Right wing, dropping that back to Warren. To the net. Warren in front. Gustafsson to Dargachintsev. Here come the Marlies. Brisky, one last look in the period. Winds and fires. Stopped by Pexa. 2-2 after 2 here in Game 1. Shots a goal in the game are 13-10 Toronto. Hits 12-6 Marlies. Faceoffs 8-2 Rochester. No power plays. 2-2 after 2 here in Game 1. Welcome into the third period tonight from Coca-Cola Coliseum. The Marlies in the first home game of round 2. We're down 2-0. They came back to tie, and here we are in the third, tied at 2. Davies breaking in early in the third period. That rolls to Pexa. Playing that down to Liljegren. Up ahead, that finds Voigt. Hit off the puck now. Davies back on it. Byro to Jopes. Middle of the ice, gave that away to Liljegren. Byro's inside. He has Weisbach lining for a shot. Did get it. It's blocked, and it finds Pexa for a face-off. Vekoslav Pexa, a good stop for the Toronto Marlies there, and he makes the first stop for the third period here. We're out to the left side of the net. One back, here's Davies. Voigt tried to get it. Now the shot got through, it was blocked. Here's a chance, Byro. In front, Jokes, gloved away by Pexa. Logan Shaw to the middle of the ice, there's Davies, and he is offside for Rochester. All Americans here in the third period so far in a 2-2 game. We hope you're enjoying here from Coca-Cola Coliseum. First two scored by Rochester early. The Marlies got one late in the first and midway through the second. Here's Prow. Weisbach inside, left wing, winding for a shot. That doesn't get through. Prow does get a shot, and that one blocked as well. And the corner kicked around the boards up ahead for Shaw. There's a chance that misses. Prow has it. Up ahead, that finds helping Byro. Hit along the board side. Gustafson playing that back in the Toronto zone. Jose is on it. Marley's having trouble getting it out. Abrazizi hit hard. Logan Shaw trying to get it ahead. Weisbach. Here's Murray. It's all Rochester here in the third period. Zahorna for Blandisi. Marley's breaking in. Blandisi to Abrazizi. Couldn't feed it across. Davies to Mersch. Marley still looking for their first shot of the third. They're going to have the first penalty of the series. Tripping Nicole. So Rochester to the first power play of the night. They were pretty successful in round one against the Belleville Senators. Here's the draw. One back to the point. It finds Clegg. Laxinen. Mersch. Winding. Shooting. Kicked out. Rebound. Murray can't jam it. Here's Petronero. Rochester now out shooting Toronto 15-13. Here's Laxinen. Moving in. Shooting that. It went wide. Here's Mersch. Trying to get it to the front again. He did. Clegg. That's blocked. Malone can't get it to the goal. Mark Johnstone. Ahead to Petronero and down into the Rochester zone. Killing the clock here. Laxinen. Here's Murray with it. Crawl getting in there, helping out. Crawl playing that back and missed Johnstone. Here's Murray, middle of the ice. Might have a step. Petronero back on that. Sticking it away from the Rochester D. That's way ahead for Bobby McMahon. McMahon steps in, shoots, that deflects, rebound, bouncing puck, it's over the net. Laxinen in his own end, 2-2 here in the third period. 7.5 to go. Here's Malone, and here come the Americans inside. Logan Shaw trying to keep up, and a penalty coming to Toronto again for tripping. Under 7 to play here in regulation time, 2-all. Here from Coca-Cola, Rochester back to the power play, they're 0 for 1. Here's the face-off. One back by Toronto. Timmins up ahead for Joe Blandisi. Here's Blandisi shorthanded, taken down. And gets that down into the zone. Proud for Jose. Middle of the ice, Timmins all over him for it. But here's Jose breaking in, and he set that wide to hit a Marley stick on the way. Blandisi for Zahorna. A minute to go in the Rochester power play. Redeems Zahorna, drops that to Blandisi, the shot. And blocked once again by the Americans. Byro. Here comes Timmins trying to cover that. Rolls in behind the Marley net. Zahorna there to Blandisi. Back ahead to redeem Zahorna. Here's Zahorna stepping in. Short-handed. Shoots. That one blocked. It's sent wide. Looking back in front. The power play done. Zahorna to the point. Out of the box. Comes one of the Marlies. Weisbach in. 4 to go. His shot blocked. It rolls to Pexa, and he's going to hold on for a face-off. 3:47 to go here, third period. 2-2, the Americans and the Marlies here in game one. Here's the face-off, left side of the Marley net. Controlled, Ben to Logan Shaw. Shaw into the Rochester zone, that goes. Here's Davies with the puck. Marley's trying to take that away. Byro, pickpocketed, but he has it again, breaking in. No shot, Ben pokes it away. Up for Ty Voigt. Here come the Marlies, pumped off the puck there. Davies, just over a minute to go. Here's Jopes now, looking in front to Byro. Marlies took it away. Crawl Up for Dylan Gambrell. Here's Gambrell weaving his way through, but turned it over. Byro one-on-one. Great play, Jordy Ben. Hit there in the corner. Marlies have the puck. Here's Logan Shaw. He'll feed it up ice. Ben to Gambrell. In over the line. Marlies inside. That's played over off the boards. And Weisbach has it and will carry it back out again. Down into the Toronto zone. 30 seconds to go here in the third period. Here's Ryan Chizowski. Chizowski into the Rochester zone. That goes. Ricochets. Here's McMahon. And a set play that doesn't work out. Here's Jokes. Turning back with it. Middle of the ice. There's Davies. Targachintsev trying to cover that. There's Mersch. He'll just get it in. Marlies have it. And Bobby McMahon carries it out, getting it down into the Rochester zone. 8 seconds to go here in the third period. Looks like we're going to see overtime here in Game 1. As here's Malone. Hit off the puck, and we will see extra time. 2-2 through 60 minutes here in Game 1 between the Americans and the Marlies. Shots to goal in the game are 15-14 Rochester. 2 apiece. The hits are 17-15 Toronto. Faceoffs 12-4 Americans. 0 for 2 on the power play. Rochester. Toronto hasn't had one. 2-2 after 3. Welcome into overtime. The home side will try to get it done in a comeback affair here against the Rochester Americans. Draw control. Marlies have it. They have an overtime win at home already this year. That shot kicked out. Bouncing puck. Here's a chance. Gustafson. Gustafson breaking in. He plays it in front, but Luukkonen is all over that for a face-off. Toronto Marlies trying to end it early here in overtime. They were down 2-0 in this game. Fought back to get it tied, and now here we are in extra time here in Game 1. The draw. One back to the point. Liljegren fires. That one got through, but wide. Shot to the net. That one in tight. And Luukkonen plays that down to Jokes. Kept in by the Marlies, but now looking to get it out. Voigt against Weisbach. Hit there. Shot of Voigt. Weisbach at center. Ty Voigt gets the pass. Voigt is in. Ty Voigt in behind the goal. Here's Prout to Byro. In his own end, Rochester trying to get it out. They do. Jokes to Weisbach. Great move. Bringing it to the goal, but Logan Shaw takes it back for the Marlies. Into the Rochester zone. That goes. Ice, but not. Here come the Marlies. Backhand stop. Rebound. Scores! Logan Shaw. Marlies take Game 1. 3-2 in overtime. That's their second overtime win on home ice in 2 rounds. They have yet to win a game in regulation at home. And the captain gets it done tonight for Toronto. A dagger into the hearts of the Rochester fans watching in the crowd.